What's up, everybody? You know it is Goody Beats, and I just want to make a quick video, guys. This is totally just sporadic. I just spontaneous. I wasn't even planning on doing this. So right now I'm currently in my hometown in San Marcos, just randomly taking pictures for Machine Fitness. I figured it's such a beautiful day out right now. It is literally, whoa, I'm pretty close to the camera. So I actually have my phone hooked up to the camera so I can see where I'm at because I'm taking pictures. When you take pictures by yourself, you know, you always got to utilize what you can, you know, you always got to utilize your tools, what I'm trying to say. So I always connect my phone to my camera so I can take pictures. But most of the time I do have people help me out, but today I don't. So yes, it is a beautiful day today, and I get questions all the time. People always asking me, hey, what camera do you use? You know, who takes your pictures? What kind of software do you use? What do you do to use your editing? And this is what I always tell them. Utilize your surroundings, guys. I mean, I have people who literally message me from the most beautiful cities in the world, cities that I want to go to, that I would love to visit, asking me, man, how do you get these landscape shots? How do you get all these, you know, these really cool clouds? And I'm like, dude, you live in a beautiful city. One moment, guys, I do apologize. My wife is calling, so I have to answer this. One moment.
12 seconds later.
All right, I am sorry about that. So, yes, use your surroundings. If you live in a, you know, a really cool city, a really old architectural city, go find really cool spots to go take pictures at. Me, I'm fortunate enough to live in Texas, where it is mostly always sunny, always warm. Now, when I say it's cold down here, you guys who live in the UK, who live up north, probably laugh at me because 60, 50 degrees is really cold to me. You'll see me in a beanie, a hoodie, and people are like, what's your problem, bro? It's not even cold. But that's a Texas thing. So anyways, I'd utilize my surroundings. Like, take this for instance, I'm on a railroad track. Nothing really cool about it, I guess. That you would see. You pass hundreds of railroad tracks, but you never thought that maybe filming in front of it, maybe taking pictures in front of it would look pretty cool. So that's what I'm doing right now. Use your surroundings. Know what you have in your backyard before you go and you spend all this money on like these photographers to take pictures of you that are going to take you to places that you already have in your backyard. So use your surroundings. If you live in a sunny climate, go outside. Use the natural light. Nothing is better than natural light, guys. All these crazy cameras and lighting fixtures that you can buy that are very expensive, by the way, will not do what natural lighting can do, okay? Remember that. So that's tip one. Use your surroundings. So since we just got off the topic of using natural light, tip number 2 is learn how to use the manual settings, guys. That's one thing that I still have difficulty with, but it can make a huge, huge difference. And it's something that Javon has really taught me a lot about. Whenever I'm with Javon and we're filming and he grabs my camera, if it's on auto, he always takes it off of auto and puts it on manual and does some like crazy settings, not crazy settings, he does some adjustments, and the picture quality, everything just looks awesome. I mean, it can go from this to this. Now, I know some of you say, that's not really a big difference, or that actually looks worse. That's true, you may be right. But when you're taking pictures, it can make a world of a difference. And it's really not that hard to learn. Go on YouTube, go on Google, or just mess with your camera settings. Go somewhere where it's very high natural light and mess with the manual settings to get the picture the way you like. I'm telling you guys, it can make a world of a difference. I may even put some pictures right here to tell you the difference and to show you some of the pictures I've taken on manual compared to auto. So that's step 2, or well, that's tip 2. Tip number 3, use different lenses. Now that doesn't mean go and buy the best lens you see out there. In my personal opinion, when it comes to cameras, the lenses are more important than the actual camera, than the actual body, in my opinion. Now, what do I mean by that? So right now, as you can see me talking to you, I'm talking to you through a 16 and a 35mm camera lens. I believe that's what it is. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments below, but this is the lens that comes with this camera. Now, what you'll notice about this lens is that it's got a pretty wide angle. As you can see, this wall to my left and this wall to my right. But when I put a different lens like this, you can see that I'm way too close. Now, you're gonna ask yourself, what kind of lens is this? Now, this is a 50mm lens. This is one of my favorite lenses, guys. I use this all the time for pictures, videoing. When I started using this lens for video editing, instantly people noticed and saying, hey, what kind of camera are you using? They thought I was using a different camera because of this lens. Now, this lens to take pictures, I'm telling you, it's, if you are a photographer, a 50mm lens is a must. I definitely recommend it, and you will not be let down. I promise. It's the lens when it comes to photography. Now, that doesn't stop there. Also, if you want to get even more detailed and more out there when it comes to taking pictures, you can switch to this. All right, everybody. Now, as you can see here, this lens is big time wide angle. That's because I'm recording on the GoPro Hero 4 at a 2.7K, I believe. Now, I do apologize, guys, if you cannot hear me that well. I have this GoPro in a hard shell, actually a waterproof hard shell, because that's the only thing I could get it to hook on to this thing. So I apologize if you can't hear me. But as you can see, look at this. You can take some really epic pictures. Now, I will tell you this. The GoPro is what I use at the very beginning. So if you go to my Instagram and you scroll all the way down to like the very bottom, scroll down like more than a year ago, you will see that all my pictures came on a GoPro. And that's really what set the tone for my Instagram and really got me noticed. I will tell you the truth. Actually, I really want to get back into taking pictures with the GoPro because it's my absolute favorite kind of picture taking camera. And so the whole moral, the whole idea is what I'm trying to explain to you guys is you got to switch it up. You got to give your followers, your subscribers, just different pictures. You can't give them the same picture every time. You can't give them a 50mm picture every time, or a standard picture lens that your camera comes with every time, or a GoPro. You got to switch it up. Give them different. Give them an iPhone picture. Give them a GoPro picture. Give them an underwater picture with the GoPro. Then give them a professional 50mm shot. Keep them interested, guys. That's another key to taking good pictures. Is you got to keep your audience engaged. Keep them interested. Make them want to come back. If I get on an Instagram page and I'll scroll through the pictures and they're just all like camera pictures, you know, like terrible quality, I'm not going to follow you because it's just not really interested in you. But when I get on a page for someone who has like epic GoPro pictures and they have really awesome 50mm pictures, I'm all over that. I'm like, boom, follow or subscribe or whatever because they're interesting. So that's another key thing in taking good pictures is you got to switch it up. Don't use the same camera. Buy different lenses. Now, I'm not saying to go break the bank, but, you know, change it up every once in a while, okay? That's tip number 3. Almost forgot. One little last tip. It's really not that big deal, but when you take pictures, don't take pictures straight up like this. Take them with a little bit of a side angle, a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. It kind of gives it what I like to say, that artsy look. Now, I'll put some pictures right there so you can see what I'm talking about. It just kind of gives it that little unique quality to it. And I almost forgot, guys, if you did like this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit that share button. And if you haven't already, guys, hit that sub button. It really helps me out, guys, and it really means a lot to me. And we'll see you on the next episode. Peace. And now, the most important tip of them all. Are you listening? Come here, come here. This is very important. Smile, guys.